get my 50k texture pack. Here it is. We got pink webs. We got custom mace and custom sword that is longer than the sword that is in Marlo's pack. Because why does it have to be short? Diamond armor here. Yes, very cool. End crystals. Very nice. Highlighted ores. Very nice. Netherite armor. Charged and uncharged anchors, they pulse and they have a nice effect. Here's some basic PvP items. Oh, we got the webs, we got the custom Xenindroid gapples right here, and then other stuff, some nice totems here. That is about it. Alright, now it's time for the Q&A section of the video. You guys had a lot of good questions, so I'm going to answer them all. Make sure to stick around to the end where I answer literally the question you all are waiting for. Alright, first off, do you like Apple or Android? I am Nindroid, so of course I own an Android. Alright, do you like monkeys? Why would I not like monkeys? What did they ever do to me? Will you ever stop uploading on this podcast? If I become too busy or lose my passion for Minecraft PvP, then probably yes. But right now, I don't see that in the future for at least a couple years. How old are you? Between 14 and 19, so you can figure it out from there. Also, Tempest is younger than me, like what the heck? That's so crazy. What is your favorite Minecraft update? I started playing Minecraft right as the 1.21 or the 1.20 update came out. So my favorite update is the 1.21 update because it's the first new update I experienced, which is also why I love Mace PvP so much. Will you ever upgrade your FPS? Yes, when I get a new PC, then my FPS will be upgraded. What is your favorite game? Can you take a guess? Why do you like the YouTube channel Fern? The YouTube channel Fern, they're a pretty popular channel that makes like documentaries weekly. They're really fascinating, and I actually kind of like learning about history. So their videos are really well done, and I recommend checking them out. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Favorite YouTuber? That's a tough one. I have a lot of respect for like Moist Critical, but I can't say I really have a favorite YouTuber because there's a lot that I watch. I honestly don't know. But yeah, Moist Critical is just a really good one, even though I don't watch his stuff like all the time. But yeah, there are multiple genres of like videos I watch, so I kind of have a lot of favorites there. Do you watch Unstable Universe? I used to, like last year I used to watch Wembu's first videos on Unstable Universe, and I watched it until about like 6 or 7 episodes in. And then I just kind of stopped watching it because I didn't really have time to watch 2-hour videos every week. But I used to watch those videos a lot. But I haven't recently. I don't know what's happening on Unstable Universe now. What's the name of the Crystal FFA server that I played on? It's just east.uspvp.club. There are different servers for each region. For example, if you're EU, then you just put eu.uspvp.club, or if you're like US West, you just put west.uspvp.club. So you just put your region in front, and then you put us.uspvp.club. Have you ever played any sort of Minecraft event? I played the Bedrock Minecraft movie event to get the Urn Cape, but that's about it. Do you like Kermit the Frog? What reason do I have not to like Kermit? Can you make a longer video? Honestly, right now, I'm not gonna make longer videos just because I really don't have that much free time to be making these. So yeah, summer's just a very busy time for me. Is love have? Question mark. Hold on, I'm getting there. Which type of PvP do I think I'm best at? Honestly, I'd probably say SMP or Mace. Like, if I were to duel a high tier 1 in every single game mode, SMP would probably be the one where I survive the longest, to be honest. Just because I have that base of shield and sword knowledge. Yeah, it's hard to say, but I'd say, yeah, SMP and Mace. When did you start playing Minecraft? I started playing Minecraft in the fall of 2023. It's like, what, a year and 8 months ago or something around there. I discovered Minecraft PvP a little over a year ago, and then I started playing 1.9 like literally like a month or two before I started this podcast. So this podcast is pretty much just like a record of my PvP skills progressing pretty much. Are you gonna make a survival or a hardcore world? I've thought about it, but probably won't for a little bit just because it's I'm super busy and the time it takes to play 100 days and to edit that is just way much more time than I have available right now. So that I won't do that for a while probably. Why is the server still called the Ryzen SMP? I don't know. We just didn't come up with a better name. Where do you live? Address, please. I'm NA region, but that's all I'm gonna say. If you thought I was gonna give you my address, think again. Do you play any sports? Yes, I do play sports. I play baseball and I do track and cross country. So, yeah, I'm just a runner. So, do you play any musical instrument? Yes, I play the trumpet. Comment if there's any more trumpet players here. Are you gonna buy a new PC? Yeah, when I have the money to do so, I plan to, but it'll still be a little bit. Maybe this fall. I'm not sure. We'll see. Who's your favorite Minecraft PvPer? I gotta say either Marlo, Theobald the Bird, or Wembu. I all like their content. Theobald the Bird and Marlo are both really good. I have a lot of respect for them, and Wembu has also recently been getting like actually good at PvP. And yeah, I like Wembu quite a bit. What are my favorite PvP kits? I really do like Diamond SMP. It's a really fun kit. I like Mace, and SMP is a good kit also. Will you ever live stream? I don't really think I'll ever live stream, to be honest. I just really don't have that kind of time to sit down and play for like many hours straight and like live stream. So, not in the near future at least. Do you think you will ever go to VidCon or start a creator-only SMP? Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I hope not. I to be honest, I do not want to become so popular that I have like the opportunity to do either of those things. Like go to VidCon. Like I don't want to be that popular. I'll start talking about this in a little bit, but for me, Minecraft content creating is only ever gonna be a hobby. Like this is not gonna be my full-time job. I'll talk about this a little bit later though. What do you think of your Minecraft PvP skill? I think I'm alright, but I'm definitely not that good. Like, on the level of being a PvP YouTuber, I definitely have a ton of improving to do. Because there are a lot of viewers who are better than me at PvP. Why did you start playing Minecraft? In 2022, there was a podcast here that re-uploaded Minecraft YouTube videos, and I started watching that, and I found out that Minecraft was a thing, and then I bought it so I could like actually play it, and then I got into PvP a little bit after then. What are your goals as a Minecraft player and a podcaster? Ooh, okay, this is an interesting one. First off, my goal as a Minecraft player is just to get more skill to PvP, and my goal someday is to get tier 3 in at least one game mode. So all the PvP that I do in the meantime is just me practicing so I can become that. As far as a podcaster, I actually want to get big on YouTube. Spotify is a good platform because there are not a lot of Minecraft content out there. On the other hand, no offense to any of you guys, but let's be real, nobody over the age of 15 is watching right now. The audience demographic on Spotify is a lot younger, which is a disadvantage to using Spotify as a platform. Of course, no offense to any of you guys, after all, y'all are the reason that we do this. But my goal is to use this platform to eventually start focusing on YouTube and get big there. To be honest, I don't want to become super famous either. I wouldn't want anything over 100k subscribers. I would be happy with 10 or 20,000, but anything over 100,000 is just way too much. Minecraft is only going to ever be a hobby for me, and it's not a full-time job, so I don't want Minecraft to start consuming my real life outside of the internet. How do you feel about your hate comments? Honestly, I don't even get a lot of hate comments right now. But when I do, I just end up roasting the crap out of them. Because let's be real, all the hate comments are just some 12-year-old who is anger maxing because he has screen time limits. Do you play any other games except Minecraft? The first ever video game I got was Farming Simulator 17, which I got in 2021. Farming Simulator is a super popular and fun game, and they release a new game every other year. So, like, for example, this year they came out with FS25. What tier do you think you are in Mace PvP? At my skill level right now, probably a high tier 5, or maybe a low tier 4 on a very good day. I'm pretty confident I could get high tier 5, though. Will we get a face reveal? Not today. I realistically probably won't face reveal until I've got at least 6,000 or 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. Lord willing, that ever happens. Me and Tempest are actually planning on face revealing to each other soon, but that won't be made public for a while. What is your favorite food and favorite game besides Minecraft? Favorite food? I have a lot of favorite foods, but some of my favorites are chicken Alfredo, and fish is also pretty good. And everybody knows you can't go wrong with pizza, unless you have a certain topping on it. But I'm getting there. Do you like where the podcast is at currently? I believe Nomad asked this question, but it's a good one. I'm actually pretty happy with where we are at now. I started this podcast with very low expectations. We have a goal to hopefully get monetized by 2026, but not sure if that will happen. That being said, we have a very big fan base right now, and we are growing decently fast. What made you guys start this podcast? I know you guys are going to flame me in the comment section, but I made this podcast for the sole purpose of, having just something to watch on my phone. And I'm not even kidding. What is a community unrelated to Minecraft that you are in and don't ever talk about? Ooh, okay, this is another Nomad question, and it's very interesting because I am in a community that is completely unrelated to Minecraft, and I never ever really talk about. And I can guarantee that not a single one of you has either heard of it or known it exists at all. So take your guesses in the comments because I can guarantee that you are wrong. Okay, so I actually collect antique Allis-Chalmers garden tractors. Now, I know that nobody knows what I just said, so hang with me for a second. Allis-Chalmers was a tractor brand that made tractors about 50 years ago. And in the 1970s, they made garden tractors. So these are kind of like lawnmowers, except there are about 50 different attachments that they made for these things, just like a real tractor. So I'll put some pictures of mine on screen right now because I own 4 of these things. They're super fun, and it's kind of an expensive hobby, but I'm friends with a guy who's a huge collector of these, and so that's how I got into it. But anyway, enough with the yapping. Are you playing Fortnite? No, I'm a Minecraft nerd, not a insecure Fortnite loser. Can you play modded Minecraft? To be honest, I don't really care for modded Minecraft. I like vanilla, probably because it's more relatable. Like for me, I play vanilla and not modded, so of course I'm gonna watch videos of vanilla Minecraft, because that's what I actually play. Have you ever played Minecraft Dungeons? No, only vanilla. Does pineapple go on pizza? Okay, this is a huge debate. And guys, here's the deal. If you think pineapple does not go on pizza, then you are absolutely 100% dead wrong. Pineapple goes on pizza any day of the week. And you know what? Pineapple is better than pepperoni. Pepperoni sucks. It is the most overrated thing ever. Sausage pizza is way better. Pepperoni is the absolute worst meat topping to ever go on a pizza. I will defend this to the grave. If any of you think pineapple does not go on pizza, then please remove yourself from our presence immediately. Anyway, what kind of music do you like the most? Country music. I know not many of you listen to country, but it's relatable and I grew up listening to it. I also listen to a little rap, Christian, and a little pop. Technoblade or Dream? Well, Technoblade never faked content. Can we have a new setup tour? I might do one soon since I recently actually built my own gaming desk. Alright guys, this is the moment you have been waiting for. Do you have a girlfriend? My answer to that is no, I don't have a girlfriend. Part of that is my choice, because in my opinion, being in a relationship below the age of 17 is kind of pointless. I know it's great to have someone you like care and think about. Relationships that young never really last long, but to each his own. On that note, have you ever kissed a girl? No, I have not. Why did you trust this random guy to join your podcast, which is Tempest? Me and Tempest became friends shortly after I started this podcast, and we started DMing. I knew I could trust him. So then he mentioned wanting to create his own content on Spotify, and I offered him to join my podcast because
working together would be more efficient than working by myself. So shortly after, he joined, and we just so happened to work out. Lord knows what would have happened if he was just some random dude who wasn't smart or useful to the cause. Were you involved in the bite of 87? I cannot confirm or deny that. Just take one good look into my trustworthy looking smile and you will know in your heart. How long do you plan on being a YouTuber? Like I said in the beginning, I would like to either until I lose my passion for Minecraft or just become too busy and am unable to take that kind of time to make content. All I can say is that for now, I don't see myself quitting for at least 2 years. And that concludes my Q&A video. Thank you all for the great questions. I'm glad I was able to have a great discussion and let you guys know what my favorite pizza was. Thank you all for 50k streams. So download my texture pack that's in the description and try it out for yourself. I want to see you guys use it. Anyway, thanks again for sticking around this far. Until next time, peace.